Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. My name is Jenny, and in today's video, I am going to be creating some really simple, easy, and beautiful DIYs using these socks from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree always have a nice selection of socks out, and they have characters on them, they have different prints, they always have a large selection, and for seasons, they always put out seasonal socks, and for the Christmas season, they put out the most adorable socks. For the first DIY, I'm going to be pairing these vases, and these are just some vases that I already had in my stash, and then I have two Christmas bulbs. These both come from the Dollar Tree, and this smaller one is actually part of a 2-pack. Now, what I'm going to be doing is attaching these two bulbs right to these vases, so you can find any size bulbs. I found these two that just fit some vases that I had, and these vases are from the Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree do have all kinds of vases. So as you can see, I'm just attaching some hot glue around the inside of the rim so that I can secure my bulb. Now what I'm going to be doing is creating some really cute, adorable, cozy snowmen. So I'm using this first pair of socks that has this Santa boot print or the Santa suit print, but what I'm doing is covering up the bottom of the vase, and I'm just going to kind of tuck it in the top of the vase. I'm going to do the same thing to the smaller vase using this little elf print. I thought these were so cute. I thought it was cute to have these little cozy snowmen. Now for the other sock from the pair, I'm going to make the hats with those. So what I'm going to do is just cut it down. I'm just cutting it down first to see how big the hat's going to be, and then I end up cutting it down a little more. Now to make the little top part, I'm just using one of these little small rubber bands, and I did pick these rubber bands up from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm just creating a little fuzzy top of the hat. And then I'm going to find my little placement on top of the bulb, and then I'll just take some hot glue to tack it down. Now, once I get it how I want it to be, I'll just go in and add a little hot glue and tack down my hat. And I'm going to do the same thing for the smaller little snowman too. I thought these were just so adorable. And then I'm going to just create a really simple snowman face. Nothing really fancy, just something really simple. The two eyes, the nose, and the mouth. So what you see me doing is just tying the rubber band around. This is just a really simple way to use the Dollar Tree socks. I know they always put out so many different styles for different seasons and so many different prints, and so I thought, let's make some really cute holiday decor. So these markers that I'm using, these little permanent markers, come from the Dollar Tree as well. I'm just taking the black one to create the eyes and a little basic mouth, and then they had an orange one, and I'm going to use that just to create the little orange nose, and I'm just making a little round circle. And I'm going to do the same thing for the little smaller one. So this is my little baby snowman. And I'm going to do the little mouth and take the orange one and do the little nose. And that is it. Simple, but I think these are so cute. And my snowman looked like a little snowman Santa. Now, I have 4 pair of these fuzzy socks, and they have the little sprinkles of the little glitter. I have 4 pair here, but I used a total of 5 pair. And all I'm going to do first is just cut the toe portion off of each one of these socks so that I can add them to the pool noodle that I'm going to be using to create my wreath. And so I'm just going to take a pool noodle, and I got this from the Dollar Tree as well. Lately the Dollar Tree been putting pool noodles out all year round, so that's good. And as you can see, I'm just adding each one of the socks to the pool noodle before I put it in a circle to create the wreath. I thought this was such a fun way. I love the way the socks gather and look with the little sparkle inside of them. This was so pretty. And now I'm going to create my circle. So I'm just pulling my tape, and then I'm going to add some hot glue first. I'm just preparing my tape, and then I'm going to take some hot glue just for some extra security, because once it sets, it'll kind of blend in. And so I'm going to hold it together while I'm attaching my tape. And so I'm just going to go around a few times just to make sure that this is nice and secure before I let it go. So I'm just going to wrap it around a few times, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess tape and then just press it down. Now what I'm going to do is push all of my socks together to create my little fluff. And as you can see, I actually love the way this is forming. Once I get everything pushed together and everything covered, I will go back in with some hot glue to secure the socks together so that everything could stay intact. And I think this looks really pretty. And the Dollar Tree have so many different holiday prints this season, so you can do so many different kinds for this wreath, and you won't even have to add too much embellishing to it. So once I got it done, I am going to do a little embellishing with some picks I have here. I have one from the Dollar Tree and one from Walmart. And I'm just pulling my buds off my picks so that I can attach them down separately. I hope everyone so far has had a great week. I know I have. I've been a little busy, but not so bad. Everything's been pretty manageable. This wreath here, I want to say I am going to be recreating this, and I'm going to be using the socks that has the white and the red on them, so I can get that peppermint look without having to do too much. So if you see the socks that has the white at the top and at the foot part, those would be great to put together, and you don't even have to add any extra, and you can get that peppermint look. So I am going to recreate one off camera to style in my office little lobby area. So now once I got everything tacked down, I am going to just create a hanger. And so what I did was cut down another sock that I had. I cut it in half just to create a hanger that's going to blend in. And I'm just tacking it down with some hot glue, and that is it. I think this is so adorable. I love the way the socks look gathered, and it's so cozy and so pretty. Now for my next DIY, this one is actually my husband's favorite. So I am going to be using, here's one of the red and white socks that I said would be great for the candy cane look wreath. So I have one of those little wood slices that I just pushed to the bottom of the sock, and I'm just pushing it all the way down flat. And then I'm going to use some of this polyfill, and this is from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm just going to take it and fill up this sock. Now I'm just going to take this rubber band and just put it over it. I'm not just putting it over it to close it up. I'm taking this other sock from a pair that said ho ho ho, and this was a pair from the Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to put the little rubber band at the top to create the little fuzzy part of a hat, and I'm going to cut it down on the bottom. That way my letters will be facing the right direction. And then I'm just placing my hat on, and I am going to tack it down with a little hot glue. I'm going to use one of the little stems from the Dollar Tree for my nose, one of the little wood stems, and that's giving my little gnome a little rustic look. I'm just going to add some hot glue and then press it down, and then I'm going to take some glue to tack the little hat right on top of the nose. Now to create my beard, I'm going to use these holiday picks from the Dollar Tree. I thought these would be perfect. I'm going to hot glue them down like in the form of a beard. And so I'm just pulling them all off the stem first, and then I'll just go all around the nose, tacking everything down. I've seen so many cute little gnomes created using socks and different fabrics, and I just love the little soft gnomes. And so I definitely wanted to create one, and I wanted to give it like a rustic look. So I'm just going to continue going around, tacking down these stem pieces, just making sure I go in a form to where it sort of look like a beard. And then I'm just going to go in and add a few more pieces to make sure it's nice and full. And that is going to be it for this. This is easy peasy. Wasn't much to it, but I do like how it turned out. And as I mentioned, this is actually one of my husband's favorite. Now, I've used these socks in the past to cover up little trees, but this one, it's a little smaller, but it is so adorable. And so I'm just removing the plastic off of this little foam tree shape. It's like a cone, but I say tree shape, but yeah, you know what I mean. And I did get that from the Dollar Tree. And what I'm doing is putting it inside of the sock and pushing it really tight so I can have it nice and fitted. I'm going to use one of those rubber bands to go around it to help me cinch it and make sure that it's really tight and snug. Once I get it really snugged, what I'm going to do is just take my scissors to clip off the excess sock, and then I'm just going to add some hot glue to the bottom and take another one of those stems out of the pack from the Dollar Tree and just press it up and make sure that it's nice and secure. And that is it. I actually like how this turned out. I think it looks really cute, and I'm going to be creating a few more of these. And you can always use these socks to cover vases. I have did this plenty of times. Just take the sock and make sure that it's nice and snug. Now, I'm going to use some of the same picks that I used for the beard of the gnome to just add inside of this vase. I'm just taking off the tags, and then I'm going to bend the stem because I don't want to add any filler. Now, the white part of the sock on the back, you can actually play off of that, and it looks like a label. And the Dollar Tree does have these felt red letters, and you can put joy on there and that'll look fine. But for me, what I'm going to do is use this buffalo check ribbon to cover that up. I'm just going to go around the center and tack that down, and then right on top of the buffalo check ribbon in the center, I'm going to go in with some jute cord. But I think it would look really cute if you just kept the little white part, because the way it's shaped is like a label, and the Dollar Tree has those really cute red letters that would look perfect. So I'm just attaching it with some hot glue. I'm going to wrap it around a few times, tack it down, and that is it. This is just a cozy little arrangement to style for the holiday season, and I like how this turned out as well. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.